Hello. Yes. Hello. Ooh, let me see if I can straighten this head out. What you're listening to is the chess song written by moi, music arranged by moi, sung by Alexandra Rhoda. Yes. And this is the Denmark Vesey 6-member shake. Thanks for coming through. Let me give these classes another shake. I can't say I'm like late, but on the way down I dropped my my container of water. Then I had to mop it up. Then I had to get a whole new water. And my age, that was 20 minutes. That's all I took. King is most upon peace, though not the strongest. He can move one square. Only one square. In any direction. If he is not safe, then you lose the game. Yes. Our songstress, Alexandra Rhoda. And welcome to the Denmark Vesey 6-member shake. Let me tell y'all, what an exciting week. What an exciting week. Oh my. The numbers is numbering. I think I put that in post when you. The numbers are numbering. Woo. Now I'm getting a lot of at me because I am not my I'm not my civil rights ancestors, to the fact that when people did stuff to them, they were trained to fall down on their knees and pray for them. Hey Vicky, hi. I.E. my cousin, we call her Little Vicky. She's a I.E. Vicky. Hi, thanks for coming through. And we're supposed to, pray for them and, accept the fact that the reason why this is being done to us is because I'm not that. Lindsey Graham is dead. I've been doing happy dances all over Facebook. Yes, indeed. I don't like... Oh, thanks for the love. Oh, it's your birthday. 7/12/2026. Your state... Thanks for the love. Your state lottery agent. Yes. Then on top of playing Lindsey Graham died Saturday, which was 7/11/2026. Thanks for the love. Hit those numbers on Money Market Monday. Anyway, let me get to it. Let me get to this. Okay, for those who just came through, the process that we do is I read the numbers from the last week, which is last Sunday, and then I give you Tamika's interpretation, then I give you my interpretation, and then I shake numbers. So, Tamika, she was on it right away. It was hot. It was hot. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Wow. This is what I write about Tamika. Thanks for the love. You can go to our community page because it's all there. And I wrote, sometimes I can read really good with, not having my glasses on. And then other times, ooh, thanks for the love. I love me love. Okay, so I put this in. Wow. What a powerful interpretation of Sunday's Denmark Vesey 6-member shake numbers by scientist and numerologist Tamika Anthony Piet. She's ancestor sent, and I'm grateful. Oh, thanks for the roses. Y'all so sweet. Please support numerologist and scientist Tamika Anthony Piet's products. Thank you. And I put the products there. I have been meaning to tell her she's going to have to send me a video where she just says the company's name over and over again, because since I can remember, me and names just don't make. Oh, I'm 100 things. So here's the numbers from last week. And when you look at what's going on this week, 65, 50, 11, 64, 26, 53. That was last Sunday's number. Now look what happened this week. Lindsey Graham, Madam Lindsey Graham, kicked off on the 11th. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So on Monday, for Money Market Monday, y'all are supposed to hit up 7-Eleven if you didn't do it today, because they said it happened Sunday night. So with the state numbers, you wouldn't be able to get them in until the next morning. But let me tell you what Tamika wrote. This is Tamika wrote. I'd ask her, did you see anything in the numbers? Because that's how we communicate. And she says, yes, I'm writing it up. Sorry, I have to write down on paper before I can type. I don't know. I don't know why. But even through school, something about paper. I am the same way. I keep a pen. I keep a pad right by my bed. I still have to write stuff down. Okay. And then she put, thanks for the love. And she put, another storm just hit. And she said, all I see are new beginnings and breakthroughs and random luck. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Vicky, with the IE. Remind me of my little cousin, Vicky. Oh, thanks. All I see is new beginnings and breakthroughs and random luck. The wheel of fortune is very kind right now. Okay, now I can see that because something is there. Anyway, this go. Okay, this is the time to do the unthinkable, and it happened. Apply for the job you think you're not qualified for. Take a leap of faith. The weather is clearing out dark, obstructive energy so that those on the frequency of love can finally have their heart's desire. Oh, that's me. Oh, all this hate me getting me down. Not like just their needs met, but like their true desires for themselves. Hey, Jasmine. Thanks for coming through. So you see what Tamika says? And these are Tamika's great products. I don't know about y'all. I've been wanting a long time to get away from this Frankenstein medical profession. Oh, okay. Hey, Jasmine. I wanted to get away from the Frankenstein medical profession. Cut first mind fuck you and tell you everything's wrong with you because of the color of your skin, and because the government is keeping you down, but make you think it's you. Okay, and then I put up, and I'm saying it because tomorrow is also Monday, so then I put up, the stock market bell should be ringing soon, but lucky for us, the state lottery will be open. Good luck. Thanks for the love. I see you say, oh, okay, Jasmine, but I don't know what you're saying, oh, okay, too. Okay, so now here's the numbers from last Sunday. 65, 50, 11, 64, 26, 53. And you know, I have a girl from Maryland that I send things, that I send stuff to. And I don't think she's mentioned all those sixes that's in there, 3 6s. She probably got the 5s because it's 3 5. Anyway, that was last week. That's what, and then Money Market Monday. Now, what I noticed last week, I'm just going to tell you, this is my theory. On Thursday, oh, okay, thank you for giving me the something. They said 100, even if it's my theory. I noticed that how they start out, like Thursday, they start to war. This video probably won't even make it up. War. That's Thursday. Then Friday, you hear hints of tariff. Okay? And then, that's a Thursday. About Saturday morning, you start hearing atomic kabooming this country, atomic kabooming this country. So I know those are all codes all codes. Right now, when I read that war is a racket, they started at World War II, and they said, um, you, you try to, they want me to ask you questions, and then I'm supposed to be passionate about asking you a question that they tell me to ask. I don't do that. You got to go to them white people. Leave me alone. I have no problem doing what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. They engage, we talking money, we talking numbers. You want to be engaged? Talk money, talk numbers. I don't know why it always throw me off with that. Anyway, Money Market Monday, and that's tomorrow. So now we got Lindsey Graham. I don't know. They putting out AI things where Mitch McConnell is doing everything except tight walk, tight walk roping, tight rope walking, climbing trees and falling down planes. But other than that, he's doing everything else. So you have that. And these are the numbers. So they're going to be, the stock market is already gearing, because when someone dies, I know from when I was small, with that stock market, that's all it does. War, and death, and rumors. Wars, death, and rumors control the stock market. Yep. So we got war, we got deaths of famous people. That's what I'm trying to say when I say death. Not the people who they annihilate when the Americans, the white Americans are annihilating. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when famous people, well-known people, they die. They tend to have an effect on the stock market. So we got all three of those things. So me, like I said, when I shake the numbers there, I am very much interested in what Tamika has to say. I realize now I am also interested in what vibrations the ancestors get sent to me. So that's what I put to, and that's on our community page. Now here we back at the community page. I tell you. Dang. I think I picked up the energy from Jeffrey Epstein's victims and their parents and these numbers that made the post below. Sometimes this happens to me, but not numerologist and scientist Tamika Anthony Pietz. The numbers connect her higher. Please support numerologist and scientist Tamika Anthony Pietz, and I put her link to her all natural. She don't know I prayed for her. I said, oh, when I get old, them, I know them to be now Oscar Nazis. Them, they that cut me up. They done cut me up all through my life. You dumb, you stupid, you this, you that, you that. I know when I get old, I cannot have them be my only person to get. No, I know you hate me. But Tamika loves me. And other scientists and farmers and stuff like that, it's just great. I'm just happy that I can get away from them. Now, like I told you, they got that noose around my neck with the blood pressure medication, and though I have lost 50 pounds and still losing because I exercise and stuff, it doesn't matter. I still have to go have a doctor's appointment to get the blood pressure medication. I still got to pay, and I go to my heart doctor. So I have to pay close to $1,000 one time a year so I can continue to get my blood pressure medication. That almost sounds like a drug deal, don't it? It is. Because I can't get off of it. Only death will get me off of or extreme anorexia nervosa. I ain't doing that. And so then, matter and energy separation will separate me from my blood pressure medication. Until then, I am yoked. But I'm glad I have Tamika, because for anything else that's going on for me, I go through the natural way. Got me once, you hooked me like like a dealer hooks a heroin junkie. You got me, but you ain't get me for nothing else. Here we go. So this is what I put. Y'all gotta vote. How else can we see if the Constitution is nothing more than a European fairy tale told just to control us? A toothless, tired lion from one of Aesop's fable. Okay. A bold-faced lie. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. I gotta go back to the... It cut me off. You see? One thing cuts me off. Okay. From Aesop's fable. The bar is so low on the position of white America's first lady, an overused, tired, active, drug-dealing, human trafficking, European courtesan who can look you dead in your face and tell a bold-faced lie gets the job. No more of this, I was a virgin until I married my husband, first lady bullshit. To outdo the courtesan in the commandeered White House. Here we go. I'm not getting my whole thing. Conversation, you have to be tell a bold-faced lie. If you can tell a bold-faced lie, you get the job. No more of this, I was a virgin until I married my husband, first lady bullshit. To outdo this courtesan in the commandeered White House, the next white American's first lady has to be known for dropping it low and spreading it wide internationally to even be considered for the White House first lady position. Yeah. When we was growing up, that's how come they kept saying that black people couldn't be in the White House, because they said that we was just like a low character. We would go around, the first lady go around screwing everybody in the White House, going and dragging people up the street and bringing them in the White House and screwing them. They had us as such a low thing that, and then they raised themselves up. Oh, well, the first ladies were virgins when they met their husband. Oh, they were, good, I don't know how you do that, cotillion ladies. They came out on time and all that stuff. And, oh, they're just so good. And they don't. And so then, when you see this hoe in the White House, you say, wait a minute. Y'all was talking about y'all. That's what y'all wanted in the White House. But not as a black person, y'all wanted the white person. Y'all wanted the white person that screw everything that nailed down, go to the street, drag them in, lay them down. That's what you wanted. Not us. Hey, are you a racist? I don't know. Hey, welcome back, Millie Cat. Girl, I hope those numbers work. Oh boy, I don't know who you are. Well, Millie, a girl. I hope those numbers work for you. But, yeah. So, this is what y'all wanted the whole time. You didn't want a black person in the White House because she wouldn't be a hoe. She wouldn't be a slut. She would be an upstanding lady, and that's not what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted Melania, an international Jeffrey Epstein Lolita Express hoe. I mean, she can't get no hold in that. So I'm saying the next White House person has to be like a trans woman, international courtesan. That's going to be the next White House person, and that speaks to white people. Hey, Millie Cat, hi. I'm sorry, I just didn't do this. Okay, so you have to be to even be considered for a White House position. Is the Constitution of the United States of America a real thing, or just something white man America has been using to keep brown and black women and the disabled out, but welcome liars, criminal killers, thieves who attack the American citizens? Because according to the Constitution, all that shit, I'm so mad that my whole posts aren't coming up. Okay, According to the Constitution, all that shit in the Commodore Oval Office would have been flushed down the toilet or at the least by the neck until dead by now. But they ain't. The shit's still there. So vote, y'all. The Democrats have been fighting for the constitutional rights of we the people. Let's see. Vote. So that's what came to me. Do you see all those things? That's all the message came to. First, vote, 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 vote. But, I mean, they used to talk about us. Oh, no black woman can be in the White House. She a slut from the womb. I mean, y'all didn't live through it. I lived through it. I didn't. Y'all didn't live through the insults. Oh, Millie Cat, I said hi. I don't know if you think you're gone. Okay. So, now for them to click it, and then that part about the whole, Melania thing and the quarter set, that kind of hits deep because even for little white girls that want to be president one day, if you was even sexually assaulted by a man, hi Melly, got your back. If you're even sexually assaulted by a man, you were put on such a low pedestal that there's no way you could be the first lady in the White House. Look at you at 5 years old when you couldn't do anything, a man touched you. You know what I'm saying? But so the bar was so high. If you didn't go to Miss Thing's School of Manners, you couldn't be in the White House. If you didn't go to the cotillions or coming out, that was another thing. You had to come out to be a first lady. They had to have pictures of you and all that stuff. You had to do so much to be a first lady. And of course, like I said, they said there's no way we could be a first lady. And then Michelle Obama comes. And they're so mad. She can't be the first lady. She has to be a man. Because in white American mind, for a black woman to be a first lady, she has to be a courtesan. She has to drop it low and spread it wide. That's what they have in their head. So when she wasn't doing that, Michelle Obama, she was poised, had character. That's what she was doing. They said, nope, she's a man. Because in their head, no black woman is poised. No black woman is grateful. No, listen, I was raised hearing that. Hoes and sluts, honey, hoes and sluts. But then when you get a real hoe and slut into the White House, you're like, wait a minute. And then all the little white kids, what do you mean? You can have a kid at 13. We don't even know how many kids Melania have. Y'all wait till y'all find out. It's going to have to be when all them folks die. And you're going to find out that you were worshiping and, oh, first lady. That first lady is hanging out on any corner in your town. She come out when the sun come down. Ule goo say how this was. I'm going by Patty LaBelle. Lady Mama La. So the bar is low. So now, basically, you can be the first lady. You don't have to have a high school diploma or education. They said you have to speak 3 languages, and that's good for some of y'all foreigners because when you live in a town or city or state where 3 languages are spoken, you learn 3 languages. But right now they try to pass her as her being something special. But also when you're passed around from man to man to man to man to man to man to man, you tend to learn a lot of languages. But the bar is so low now. Y'all can go, listen, you can be a recovering drug addict and be the first lady in the White House. You can be, okay, they did it with, wasn't Ronald Reagan's wife an actress? So you can be an actress and be in the White House. You can be a drug dealer and be in the White House. You can be a hustler of bitcoins or make up your own coin. Doesn't matter. You can hustle it and get in the White House and then hustle it out of the White House. That's how low the bar is. But I'm glad that they called Michelle Obama a man. And I was like, yeah, to y'all she is a man. Because you were never taught that women, black women, could be so poised. And so confident and so well spoken. And so all those things. In your mind, hi Hector! In your mind, you can't see that. Because you weren't trained to say that. Like, y'all see us right now. Like, I'm sitting here, I got earrings, and I'm talking to y'all, I'm doing the shake. But in your head, I'm sitting here, chest naked, in a linen cloth. Because that's what you were taught is your vision of black people. You see? So, I never look for you support for who I am, what I am. And I teach my daughter the same way. You find it within yourself. So, that was what came to me to remind about the Epstein plan. And how some women can get dragged in the mud for doing the same thing that other women can. And I said she's rich. So you can be a rich hoe. That's what I'm saying. It is, you're a celebrity. Here we go. 49. Hey. 13-4. You know how Tamika says add the two together? And then add the two into is one. Yes. So dreams and stuff for the future. Yes, you can. You can. I mean, if we stay as we are, and what we are now is a Nazi-occupied country. But they like that. They like their women to be hoes and sluts, honey. They don't want thinkers. They don't want thinkers. Thinkers they don't want. They definitely don't want black people. So we good to go. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody reached out to me. Row, I got two. Row. I don't know if y'all can see that. I got two. Row. I don't want to throw one back. Because both of them popped in my hand. There's two of them. Let's see. This is a tight one, which means I haven't opened it in a while. Yep. Oh boy. Okay. Do y'all remember me asking y'all? Then we got the ambiguity. I didn't put the line underneath to say it is 19 or 61, but I don't know. I wrote these like 3 or 4 times though, so I'm gonna go with 61. $19 or 61. Oh my goodness, I hate these things. I would usually, when you do a lot of work when you're doing with numbers. Hi Grayson. Hi. When you work with numbers and like you got like 19, 69 stuff, you always put like a little indentation on there to say that, oh, what's up? I'm shaking numbers, Grayson. And you always put a number to say like it's 19, it's a 6, you put a number on it, so like a dash on it so they know it's a 6 and not a 9, like that. So I'm used to working with numbers, but somehow when I made these numbers up, I didn't distinguish enough. So I have to let Tamika know this could be oh my goodness, I put it as a 19. I just put it's 19. It's 19. Sometimes the numbers do what they want to do. Okay, what's the next one? 54. 54. 54, y'all. Oh, okay, we'll do. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm getting these numbers. The Money Market Monday, y'all. Lindsey Graham died. They say Mitch McConnell is um doing the spacewalk. He is so much better. Or he's in the lab somewhere inventing the cure for cancer. Thanks for this point. Okay, these the numbers feel weird to me. 49, 19, 54. You know, they feel weird. Weird. Okay. Haven't seen this in a long time. 52. Whoa. Yes. 7-Eleven. Oh. That old Lady Graham, honey. They say Lady G. I say Lady Graham, honey. Grinder lost a good one. You know how much money? Lost a good one. What I mean a good grinder client. Not for America. Definitely not for black people. Okay. 24. 24. I'm thinking something in my head, but I'm not going to say it until I pull the last number. Oh, when you talk about numbers, are you talking about the lotto? I am talking about the state lottery. First, when I talk about numbers, I'm talking about Tamika Anthony payout. Tamika Anthony payout, if you go to our community page, she gives us the interpretation of the numbers. She's a scientist and she's a numerologist. So that's the first thing I want. After pouring libations, the answer, because that's what was important to me. I didn't push playing the numbers. Oh, thanks for the love. But after I poured the Juneteenth libation, I started getting these vibes saying, nope, you tell them. You tell them to play the lottery. Did I ask you a question, Millie Cat? Yes, it's the state lottery. The state lottery. And after I poured libation, they said, no, 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 to the end of the year. Or until these Nazis are out of government, you will be telling these folks, because the stock market, them folks is making gazillion dollars. But what's happening is they're moving money, they're moving numbers, they're moving money, they're moving numbers. Now, how are me and you, regular Jane Doe, supposed to get in on that? And it's our state, because in the process of them making money and getting money, look what just came back. 11. We had 11 last week too. And Lindsey Graham died on the 11. 7-Eleven. 7 up! The 11 is back. Okay, now I'm going to tell you now what I wasn't going to say until the last number. I was going to say we don't have any doubles yet. And here it is, 11. The 11 came back. It was here last week. Okay, I got a little chill. Yeah, I got a little chill. And so after I put the libations for Juneteenth, I started getting vibes, and they said no, encourage them to play First of all, um, you live in your state. So anything that you get when you go to the lottery, stuff like that, it is going towards your state. It's supposed to be going towards your education too, the educational system. So that's the first thing. And Denmark VC always says, always not says, he vibes to me. One time I left off the shake and I didn't say this at the end. Denmark VC wants you to play the number because he says the garbage still gotta be picked up. And who does that? That's the state. I've added because I learned who cleans your water. That's the state. So when you play with your state lottery, you're helping the state. And if your number should hit, it's a win-win. Excuse me, it's a win-win. And that's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not so cool on the lotto because I remember when the lottery wasn't connected, and I was living in Connecticut, and Connecticut lottery was separate, New York lottery was separate, New Jersey. So what people would do was, when it was a big number lottery in Connecticut, people would come from New York and New Jersey to come to the state and play. I mean, you couldn't find a shop that didn't have a long line for you to play. So then they put them together, and they measured them, and they powerballed them. But what we found out is, if you look back at where that money's been going, I mean, you could probably go back for 10 years. It goes to red states. Excuse me. When I was into it, I'd be looking and I'd say, my goodness, why can't nobody, and I didn't know blue state, that was like, why would nobody in Connecticut win? Why can nobody in New York win? Why can nobody in Delaware win? Not Delaware win. Baltimore win. Why can nobody, I'm thinking of red states. And all of them would win in the red states. So if you play a mega and you play a lottery, there's a good chance that only the red states are going to hit big in that number. But the whole thing, the process of it is, for Money Market Monday, is that these millionaires, billionaires, because this is making it. War makes them, is all the stuff that makes them money. Millionaires. They said right now there is 800,000 millionaires running America. 800,000 millionaires running 300 million something people. Got us jumping through hoops like those. Hi, y'all, because it's servants. It's the servants. But anyway, isn't that something? So they make it from that whole stock market thing. It's just a casino. The house wins. The rich people are always going to win. They want you to take your little change and throw it in there so they can swoop it right up. They know how to snatch it out before you can get it done. That's their game. That's what they call it. High roller game. That's the stock market. The stock market is a casino game. It's a high rollers casino game. The the lottery and the numbers for us, because you have state lotteries that's only for the state. And if you have one for your, I said go for that. Don't do the mega, because that is going to red states, and that's going for people who are going to fuck you up. Honey, starve a person that's trying to get at you. You don't feed them. Though that's not what America did. America fed Israel so much that it's a damn greedy ass lion getting ready to tear y'all asses up. Because black people don't have no power and they know that. So when they come over, they gonna come straight for y'all. Oh yes, straight for you. All we're gonna do is be pointing that way. The Nazi, the British Israelis elite, these South Africans they bringing over, they ain't gonna come after us. because they know we don't have no power. Because we had any power, they wouldn't have commandeered the Oval Office. So they're not looking for us. So our job is only to point. When they say, when they come through and they looking for them. They're looking for the white Americans. They're looking for white. All black people do is point. They went that way. They went that way. They went that way. We don't got no power. They ain't looking for us. Nothing they do for us would make a dent to us would do a dent in this country. The country wants it to happen. So no, you like if you take us hostage for something. No, they. What did they say back in the 80s when they did that? I can't remember the Arabs. They did a plane thing, hijacking. And it was like, we ain't going after you black people because we know you ain't got no power yourself. So when the Ashkenazis, when they go to kick, when they go to kick that thing out of the White House, and he releases the Ashkenazi, it's their military, he owns all that stuff. And I know they said, well, he's not, if he's impeached, he is no longer going to be commandeering the Oval Office. And I'm like, the people going to listen to him whether he's commandeering the Oval Office or not. He could be sitting in his living room and say, because he said it, not in his living room, but he said, the only enemy of America is Americans. So he could be sitting in his living room telling these Ashkenazis, military that they have, get these Americans, get the Americans. And he'll get them. But not us, because it doesn't do anything. It just takes away the extra bullets. It takes away the little dogs that they got with the flamethrowers. It takes away like drone stuff. And for them to use it on us is not going to get anything for them. They know that these white Americans run this country. So for them to use the drones on them, to use the dogs that fire shoot out their mouth, to use all the things to come into their community and destroy it. That's what they want to use for. Not us. They ain't wasting no bullets on us. We ain't going to change nothing. Let's put it like that. If a invading country came in and went after African Americans, white people would be back clapping. Oh, we've been waiting. They ain't going to do nothing. You can't us and hold us for ransom. Nope, they ain't gonna pay. They gonna send you guns and bullets to shoot us with. Nothing you can do for us. They already took all the money that we. I mean, we don't have no health care. I can't get no medicine. They poison the medication. They doing all these other things. That's what hits us. But when it comes down to boots on the ground, they boots on the ground going after y'all. And what we just have to do is stay out the way. All we have to do is directionals. But, they're running through and you see them running through. And then the Ashkenazi come in. We say, oh, yeah, we saw the white people that went that way. Yeah, they used to love you. I don't know what happened. But they went that way. Oh, yeah. I saw them run down that basement. Yeah, they run down. Go get them. That is our only function. Our only function. We're not... You don't have to get in your way because they can't even see you. So not getting in their way. And as they go and destroy certain areas, then we will move in to those areas. And the Ashkenazi, British Israelis, the South African people that he's bringing in and teaching them military stuff because they don't know anything about the Constitution, they think the reason why they got here is because of him. So the loyalty is to the man that commandeered the Oval Office. So if that means they have to take out hundreds, if not thousands, of white Americans, they'll do it. And why say white Americans? Because they ain't looking for us. Taking us out don't do nothing for them. Like I said, waste bullets. So all we do, I see it so clearly all the time, it's like, no, all they do is ain't hiding in my house. Ain't hiding in my house. Honey, ain't hiding in my house. You American Anne Franks? Ain't hiding in my house. I'll put up a sign. I'm gonna have the dog say, if they ran in there, they are in that building. Get them. But we won't know about any of this until after the midterms and at January. If they don't start, it's supposed to start before then. But when impeachment comes, that's the excitement. Because the first time in American history, commandeering a sitting person, y'all call him president, but no, black people ain't vote for that. But the first time in history that it will have to be a war to get him out of the White House. He has his South African army. He has his British Israeli army. He has these American Nazi, Republican, and conservative Christian and Jew army. And they don't care what the Congress says. They don't care what the Supreme Court says. When he says attack, they are going to attack. But they know, don't take black people. We don't make no rules. We don't do the we don't do the, and they ain't gonna waste their bullets. But wherever they clean out, wherever they, Nazis come through and they come through with their tanks and they roll everything and they chase them and then they be all on the trains, hanging off the trains on the way. But that's what you voted for. So all black people are supposed to say is, they're over there. Yeah, I saw them. They ran that way. Yeah, they got a whole house full of them right over there. Just go right over there and get them. Yep, That is our only purpose. When that impeachment day comes and that war starts in Washington, whoop-de-doo. Anyway, now I can't leave because Vesey gets upset at me when I'll say it. He says play the numbers, and this is how we do it. It is a double. 49, 19. I'm not going to 61. But I'll see what Tamika says. 4919. So you play 4919 as a four-way with your state lottery agent. Then you played 5452. Believe it or not, I'm sitting here saying I am not seeing doubles. I didn't pull up doubles. But if you see them in the picture that I pull up, the doubles are right here. 2 9s and 2 5s. So if you play 49, 19, 54, as a four-way number, then 54, 52 as a four-way number, then 24, 11 as a four-way number. Now you can combine it. Anyway, believe it or not, all of these are double. I don't know what's in my head. I'm thinking in my head, wow, I haven't put out any double because I didn't do the 11. But then the 11 came out on the end. And I got double 9s, double 5s, double 4s, double 2s, and triple 1s. Triple 1s. Money Market Monday, honey. Them rich folks on Monday, and the bell is at 9:30. They are going to be trading because with Lady Graham being done, he did a lot of stuff to help the rich people make a lot of money. He helped a lot of, especially the British Israelis. Oh, he billionized them. Oh, man. He made them so much money. And now that he's gone, what happens? That's his stock that he was supporting starts falling. Gee, they buff it back up. It's a lot. That's why y'all got to get on it. Our thing is very simple. All we got to do is play numbers. If you had a baby boy of the past week, play those numbers tomorrow. Money Market Monday. Lindsey Graham 7 11 2026. Play that number. Definitely 711. I tell you, numbers don't let you down. And numbers are infinite. And they're magical. Such a great week I had. Even if you didn't hit, you still had such a great time with the numbers. I know I did this week. Now my nose is all stuffy up and everything. Hold on a minute. Yes. And look at the double numbers here. I don't know what's in my head. I couldn't. 4919 29 5452 25 2411 21. Y'all get on these numbers. Thanks for coming to the Denmark Vesey 6 number shake. And tomorrow, now remember I tell you about all that money numbers, money market Monday. And start money numbers. That's what's going to be. And when you take your number and you throw it in there, that's a chance for you with all that small good. People have been doing good. Yes, I did get a good thing. It just threw me off with Lindsey Graham dying on Saturday. Well, thanks for the love. Kind of just threw me off with Lindsey Graham dying on Saturday, which we know now is a great number, 711, honey. 711. And, but other than that, well, it didn't throw me off. It made it a greater week. Like this vile human being is gone. Gone. Off the face of the earth. Out, the Confederate. Our ancestors' energy is stomping him out as I sit here. They are stomping him out. They was like, Lindsay, we've been waiting for you. That's why McConnell's trying to hang in there, because they're waiting for McConnell energy. When that meta energy separates, we're going to snatch him up and stomp him out. Stomp him out. Stomp his energy out to nothing, to a wisp. To a wisp. Never to come back here again. Never to come back and do that, what they do to people. Just like subhumans. Like subhumans. Anyway, 49, 19, 54, 52, 24, and 11. Those are your Denmark VC 6 number shake. I want to thank all of y'all for coming through and getting these numbers and hearing Tamika's interpretation of the number and my interpretation for the number. Thank you, subscribers, old subscribers, new subscribers, replay crew, window watchers. I hope these numbers work for you. I'm Vicky, your host of the Denmark VC 6 number shake, and I'll see you next Sunday. Have a great week. Thanks for coming through.